Hey everybody, this is Chintois. Succeed with ChintoisAlozie.com. Now this video is titled, They Said It Couldn't Be Done. Alright, now here's something that everybody needs to know. Just because it hasn't been done before or hasn't been done for a long time doesn't mean that it couldn't be done. Alright, this is what happened during the NBA championships. Championship series between Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors. Now, because the Cavaliers were down 3-1, everybody and their mother said it's impossible for the Cavaliers to come back from a 3-1 deficit. Now, I'm not the greatest sport fan or even the greatest basketball fan, but I'm a believer in the fact that nothing is impossible, especially in the eyes of God. Now, I don't want to get religious on you, but in the eyes of God, nothing is impossible. All right? Impossible is nothing. And there's a song that goes, impossible is not a word, just a reason for someone not to try, end quote. Now, while everybody was on the bandwagon because no sport team has come down from a 3-1 deficit, I think going back as far back as 1960s to win the championship. So based on that, everybody figured that Cleveland couldn't possibly win the NBA title. But yours truly, playing the devil's advocate and a true believer in the fact that nothing is impossible, I said to all my friends, watch what happens. These guys are going to come back and win it all. Now, what did I base that on? I based it on the fact that the Cavaliers, now they didn't get to the finals by just being a slouch of a team. They are a championship team. Now, no championship team is going to lay down and just die and let another team walk all over them. Now, they were the Golden State Warriors, a great team. Everybody, hands down agrees the fact that they're a great team, especially with Mr. Steph Curry. Phenomenal team. But don't underestimate the power of a determined opponent. The power of somebody that refuses to lose no matter what. The power of somebody that determines not to lose against all odds. The power of someone who, in the face of impossible odds, says, I will not be beaten, no matter what anybody thinks, no matter what everybody says, no matter what past statistics say, I will not be beaten, I will prevail, I will win, I will become the champion. This is the kind of opponent that the Golden State Warriors were facing in the Cavaliers. So, in turn, they played a phenomenal game. Went down the wire. Went back and forth, and Cleveland ended up winning by 4 points or something like that. Now, the point of this whole video and the fact that when people say it couldn't be done, be mindful of that. If somebody tells you that what you're trying to do, especially if you're a marketer, in this case, if you're a marketer or if you are a blogger or if you are someone that provides value to an audience, somebody tells you that it's impossible, do not even listen to that. Listen to your inner voice, because nothing is impossible. The only time something is impossible is if you do not want to try it. In that case, it's impossible. But if you try, if you give it your all, you will prevail against the odds. Okay? You will prevail against the odds because you gave it a shot. You gave it your best, just like Cleveland Cavaliers did. Nobody believed the fact that they were going to come down from a 3-1 game deficit, come back and win the championship. But the Cavaliers, they believed in themselves. They knew they could do it. They were probably the only ones in the NBA that knew for a fact that they were going to win. Now, not to take anything from the Warriors. The Warriors also wanted to win, but they were faced with a determined opponent that didn't want to just lay down and die. Those are the facts. Those are the facts that if somebody tells you that something is impossible, don't buy it. The only one that makes it impossible will be you when you decide that you're not going to try. So hopefully you got value from this video, and the reason I made this video is to touch on that, because it gave me the idea that nothing is impossible. While everyone, the majority might think or might say, based on the fact that some things happened in the past, based on a past trend, based on what happened maybe 40, 50 years ago, that fast forward in 2016, that a feat of coming back from a 3-1 game deficit to win the whole championship is impossible. That fact alone is bunk. Okay, it's bunk, and the Cavaliers debunked it. All right, so they came back from a 3-1 game deficit to win the NBA championship. Who would have thought that? No one believed that. The only ones that believed it were the Cavaliers themselves, and because they didn't buy into the hype, they didn't buy into people not believing in them, they came back and won it all, shocking pretty much everybody except themselves. Know why? Because they believed in themselves. Now, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that nothing is impossible? Are you the type of person that perseveres in the face of, odds, in the face of impossible odds, in the face of impossibility, in the face of insurmountable odds that everyone says, you can't do it, you can't do it? Are you the one that says, yes, I can? Yes, I can, and I know you are. I know for you, there's nothing impossible. The only time it's impossible is when you don't try. All right, hopefully you got value from this video. And for more inspirational videos and blog writings, visit my blog at succeedwithchintoalozie.com. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for upcoming videos. All right, I'll see you at the corner of learning and success. Take care.